Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac. Oh.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy RichieSkye. We're back with another video, and we gotta talk about this whole situation with Basketball Wives that just went down last night. I know you guys caught the episode. If you haven't, let's get ready to get into it so I can fill you guys in on everything that occurred. Because I got a lot of questions, I got some opinions, and they might be controversial, but I gotta spill it how I see it. Now, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification bell button so you can be alerted every time we drop new content right here on this channel. Let's get into the news, shall we? All right, so first things first. Can we talk about this whole fight scene that happened? Because I feel like I've been watching this fight for the past 4 weeks. You know, from the previews to everything I've seen online to, you know, the speculation about it, to the conversation that we had last week, to the end of the episode last week. It was a cliffhanger. I thought it was gonna be way more to the fight than what we actually saw. It was really a whole lot of mess that just seemed to occur very quickly. Like, for instance, I really wasn't quite sure, and maybe y'all can clue me in on how in the world Malaysia and Jackie got separated from talking to each other's face like this. Listen, as big as a Malaysia fan as I am, I felt like Jackie was really in her face and pushing her back and back and back and back. I was like, is Malaysia gonna ever swing on her? Because I just felt like that would have been worthy of a swing at that point. I mean, y'all in each other's face, you might as well do it at this point. I mean, not that I condone violence, but I just feel like if it was a real situation, somebody would have swung on somebody, right? I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Now, personally, I think, you know, in general, a lot of these women, you know, are too old to be fighting. That's just what it is. To me, that's what I feel. And last week, I kept wondering why Jackie was on 10. Based on the conversation that she has later with Cece and OG, what I'm gathering is that when she felt like she was being approached by Malaysia, since several of Malaysia's family members were there, she felt like she was on edge maybe. And so that's why she came across so aggressively, because I really didn't understand why she came across so aggressive. It didn't really seem to make sense to me. I don't know, it was so many extra people there that I just felt like, was everybody prepared for a fight? Because I just didn't get it. I didn't understand it. But maybe because it was a skating party, they thought it would be perfect to invite +1s, +3s, +8s, +10s, +20s, whatever. I don't know. I'm just kind of clueless. I'm just wondering how they got separated from being in each other's face like that. Then I see Jackie and Phoebe going at it, and I'm thinking to myself, how did this happen? This was like, y'all remember that episode of that reunion from Love and Hip Hop where Jocelyn and Stevie went over and attacked Benzino and his girlfriend, and then all of those other fights broke out? That's what this episode seemed like. It just seemed like a whole bunch of multiple fights. I don't know, like it was all really confusing to me. I kind of felt like I love her. I tell you all the time I love her, but I felt a little like Evelyn was doing a little bit of instigating to a certain degree. In my mind, this is what she was thinking. Ooh, this is probably gonna be the biggest fight of the season. Boom, ratings gonna go up. Let me see how I can continue to light the flames. Cause I mean, honestly, it just felt like she was kind of going in between Jackie and Malaysia, kind of riling everybody up. So I really felt like she wasn't really helping matters that much. With Phoebe and Jackie, that just came out of nowhere to me. I really wasn't understanding like how they got into it, because it seemed like there were so many other things going on. Now, Jackie is a bold one because all of those people there, and she still stood up for herself. And I know that I said last week, I was like, I don't understand why Jackie is taking the heat for this, but now I finally get it. For Malaysia, it didn't matter who said it initially. It was the fact that it was brought out to the group. And so whenever a situation is brought out to the group, you know, whoever it is that brings it out while the cameras are rolling is the person that's really responsible for spreading it and making it a thing, right? So I get where she's coming from. Her perspective is this. You brought it up on camera. In doing so, you made it a storyline versus coming to me, your friend, and now it's out there. Similarly, though, I felt like the same should have applied to Tammy when she was the one who was bringing out that Jennifer was talking about Evelyn slept with Chad. I felt like nobody really blamed her for bringing it out, although Jennifer was really the one who stated it aloud. But I felt like she was being baited by Tammy to do so at that time. Nobody really reacted to Tammy that way when that happened, so I don't understand why. I mean, I understand it, but I just feel like, you know, what's good for the goose has to be good for the gander as well. So I feel like it should apply to both of them, to be very honest with you. But Malaysia is a different person in this situation than Shawnee or Evelyn. So whatever the case may be. And now OG is mad at Evelyn about the told you remark. Honestly, you know, it is what it is. That's like one of those reality show shades type incidences where you just kind of chalk it up to like fun shade. I mean, it ain't nothing too serious, you know what I'm saying? But I noticed that, you know, this time at least, OG didn't threaten to, you know, assault somebody with her bare hands. It wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? She maintained her composure. She did not lash out. So I was happy about that. Now, Thomas had met with Byron, we discovered. I don't understand why this stuff had happened a while back. If you ask me, I mean, I don't understand why Thomas has not talked to his dad via the phone or via in person when all of these issues first came up. Who lets these angers linger for months on end like this without picking up the phone and having a conversation? I don't understand. If I got a problem with somebody, especially somebody in my family, and we need to just go ahead and deal with it. Either we're gonna be cool, we're not gonna be cool. What is it gonna be? But this issue not gonna linger for months with everybody talking around about it. And Kristen should have just made this apology a lot sooner. This happened a year ago and she still ain't apologized for this? Girl, come on. Now Jackie meets with CeCe and OG. First off, I gotta tell you, see, OG, I love this blonde hair on you. I feel like it softens you up a whole lot. I'm thankful that you decided to do something different. Jackie thinks that she was about to get jumped at the party, so that's why maybe she was on edge, and she wants OG to have court because OG is allegedly pre-law. Does that mean OG's in school and she's studying law? I wasn't aware of any of this. I've never seen them film her going to class or anything like that. I just was clueless. So this is something that we will have to ask OG. Hopefully we can interview her soon. So let's just keep that on the back burner. Now, Jennifer and Dominique meet with Malaysia and Evelyn for pedicures. I found this scene to be very odd to me because just a few weeks ago, I felt like Malaysia did not want to have anything to do with Jennifer. And given that Jennifer looks like she might have even been a part of this whole situation, I'm really shocked that Malaysia has the forgiveness bug so soon, but thank God she does because I can't stand a long-lasting feud. So she's not mad at Jennifer, and she feels like Jennifer is not lying. So they call Anthony again, who we talked to last week, and he reiterates the same story that he told to me. But I didn't get into the names of Ashley or whomever it was that is secondhand telling this information. Now, Anthony did confirm that it came from Dominique, and Malaysia still doesn't believe it. She insists that it's Jackie that's the problem. Evelyn meets with Phoebe at her CBD shoot. Phoebe's disappointed in herself for going off on Jackie. I really think that Jackie probably would have dragged her down 3 streets and a river, but we're gonna let Phoebe have her moment because she cute. CeCe with Byron. Okay, so let's get into this real quick because I really want to talk about it. Bottom line is this: CeCe still don't care if the kids don't like her. My first issue with her. My second issue with her is when she told Thomas about the Ponderosa, the court thing that Jackie was planning to have. Thomas said, "You're not going." I I somewhat got a problem with it. Now, I'm of two minds, right? One is I'm of the mind that, I mean, sometimes it can be a little sexy when your partner says, oh, I don't want you to do this, that, or the third, right? But at the end of the day, she did sign a contract to be on this show, so she needs to film with these ladies. But apparently you have the option to just never show up when you want to, Tammy. I felt like, maybe that's their relationship. Now, at the end of the day, it's probably for the best that she doesn't show up. She should just quit the show. If he feels like it's too much drama for her, he should have told her to quit this show. Okay, quit the show, or we're not getting married, or whatever else it may be. Because at the end of the day, this whole situation ain't been good for their marriage or their family from the get-go. But that situation with Jackie and the rest of the crew, that really wasn't going to have anything to do with CeCe. So she could have gone and still had a good time. But this man is clearly the ruler of her life, so she gonna listen to him and not go. Again, it's probably in her best interest that she don't go to anything else, but I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about it, because I was kind of like, okay, all right, then I guess she's not going. We see Evelyn meet with Jiji, who is Chad's daughter. It was a touching scene. I really don't have too much to say about that. Jackie met with Jennifer before the Ponderosa. And she asked Jennifer again if Jennifer knew anything about the situation. Jennifer swears up and down she had nothing to do with this. We really didn't get any clarity on that, except for Jen thinks that Jackie's crazy. So now let's move on to the Ponderosa. Here's my thing. I don't know Deion. Apparently Deion's been on the scene for a very long time on this franchise. I just think that maybe in this particular setting for this courtroom thing, he probably was not helpful to the situation. I don't think Jackie did herself any favors in this scenario. I think what she should have done was to listen to Malaysia when Malaysia said, hey, my issue with you, friend, is that you, being my friend, should never have brought this up on camera, because now it's an issue that's put out there, right? And so now I get why Malaysia is so angry about this and why she blames Jackie. Because regardless of who said what she probably should have done was go back and tell Malaysia, this is what's being said off camera, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fault Jackie. The reason why I'm not gonna fault Jackie in this scenario is because Jackie did her job, okay? Jackie, now, she may have thrown her friendship under the bus with Malaysia in doing so, but in terms of reality show, she did what she was supposed to do. And at the end of the day, Jackie always delivers when it comes to the drama. Whether you like it or not, she always delivers. So for me, I just kind of felt like she did what she had to do. I've nothing against Deion, because obviously he's always been there, because they've even posted, past clips of him being involved with the ladies, and Jackie inviting him to things. So he's not a stranger, clearly. But in this instance, it would have been better for Jackie had he not been there. But it also would have probably been better for Jackie if she had just apologized. But for the sake of the storyline, it makes more sense for her to stay angry. So I'm quite interested to see where Jackie goes with the rest of the ladies for the rest of the season, because next week it looks like she's also going to get into it with Phoebe again, waiting for Phoebe outside at some event, and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. The verdict is in. Malaysia and Jackie are to stay 100 feet from each other as decided by OG. I ain't get it, but whatever. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I was left a little bit confused, I think, by that whole fight scene. I felt like we didn't really get to see everything, or maybe it was just me. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Otherwise, in this instance, and the question that I asked last week, was Jackie set up? I don't think Jackie was set up, but I do think that she did her job. Point blank. Point blank. So you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button, and I will see you guys in the next video.